All right, so Coach Beach, you guys went 8-4 on your trip this year down in Florida. How was this trip for your team overall, and what types of things did your team take from this trip?
Anytime we go to Florida, what we want to do is to take a look at the new players that are on the team and what their capabilities are relative to the old players, and we want to find out if the old players have worked on their weaknesses so that they can become stronger doing what they wanted to do. I think the fact that we went 8-4 in a 12-game trip is a very positive factor. The record is very good. We played two ranked teams, Washington University and Wisconsin Whitewater, and we were beaten by both of them pretty soundly. I wish that we had shown better against those nationally ranked teams. But overall, I would say it's a very successful trip.
Now, you guys returned to the warm, cozy weather of New England, and looking ahead, what are you most looking forward to for your team this year?
Well, now that we've gotten acquainted with each other, we pretty much have an idea of what we can expect from the individual players. Next week we'll play against Springfield on Tuesday, and then Fitchburg on Thursday, and then we'll open with the conference doubleheader against UMass Dartmouth. So we have a pretty busy week next week. What I know from the number of years that I've been coaching up here, when we were in Florida, it's hot, the infields are fast. When you come back up here, it's going to be colder. The infields are going to be slower because they haven't dried out. Some of them even may be semi-muddy. I don't want to describe them as muddy, but they are going to be a little sticky. So the balls are going to be slowed down a lot. It changes the game substantially when you go from that environment down there to this environment up here.
Now, you guys finished second in the conference a year ago. You won the ECAC tournament for the second straight year. Looking ahead to the end of this season, what are your goals for this team?
Our goals are always to win the conference championship. And in fact, not only did we come in second in the conference last year, we came in second in the conference the year before, losing in the finals to Rhode Island then and to Eastern last year. Preseason pick, we're picked again for second, while Eastern, with their very strong team from last year, which they didn't lose very much, is considered the top dog in the conference. But at where we were in Florida, other teams were there. Western was there, Eastern was there, Southern was there, Plymouth was there. So you get a chance out of the corner of your eye to look at these other teams, and they're all improved. And I think that this conference, as usual, is going to be a huge battle. This is really a very competitive conference. And we're looking forward to doing well in the conference, but it's not going to be easy for us.
So we're here with junior Laura Chandler, and Laura, you guys are fresh off your Florida trip where you guys went 8-4. Looking back at it, how would you rate this year's trip for your team?
I thought it was very successful, not only record-wise, but we learned a lot of things. We learned what we have to work on. We also did a lot of great things, not so great things, mostly great things. But I'd say it was overall very successful.
Now, looking back at the past two seasons, you guys have done pretty well, including winning the ECAC championships. How much does that success in the ECAC tournament kind of push you guys this year to try to go a step further and make the NCAA tournament?
Well, we've been saying for the past 2 years that we're sick of going to ECACs because it's like, that tournament that's just there for postseason play for us. We really strive to get to that NCAA tournament, especially this year, because we have such a talented team this year, and we think that we can get there. And winning ECACs, yeah, it shows that we have talent, we have all these things, but if we just push ourselves that much more, I think we can make NCAAs.
And going off of that, what are your goals for this season for your team?
For the team, make NCAAs. We want to win LECs, basically. Last year and the year before, we lost in the championship game by 1 run, and it's awful. It's an awful feeling, and we just want to be able to get either to NCAAs or win LECs. We really want that.